Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight, we're going to be taking a look at Kingdom Come Deliverance on the PlayStation 5. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Let's try the game out first on the Fidelity mode. Ooh.
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows! Need help here, Daddy! You grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
Almost.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready! Take cover! Now! Form up!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
That was a really long intro. Nope.
Guard the gates! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them! Shoot it!
Oh. Oh, what is going on? That guy turned invisible. It's not supposed to happen. It's hard to aim, too.
Die, you swine! Got him!
Get ready! They're coming inside! Conway, move downstairs. We can handle it here.
Okay.
Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join the line. Return fire! What the fuck are you waiting for? Don't stop! Or fire at them, for fuck's sake! Shoot, for fuck's sake! Let's hope this slows them down. Get ready for another attack! This won't stop them! Oh, God, we're horrible! Draw your that was close to me!
What's that from? I hope that's not... I hope that's just the game.
Follow me!
R2 to attack, L2 you can defend yourself.
Don't let them climb up! Knock it down! Oh! This is not vanilla! Sexy! You got them! I'll hack you to ribbons!
Yeah, these guys are messed up. Ooh.
I've been hit. Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, dentist.
Hey there, Death Trooper.
Fucking you, Vat. Jesus.
Chicken chaser, maybe.
You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the tower!
Yeah, already the game's been kind of janky. I've had audio kind of cutting in and out. The opening cutscene earlier, just a few minutes ago, like really stuttered bad. several weeks earlier.
Ordentes
Oop.
fortuna juvat!
Stuttering again.
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new
Henry
women.
looks weird.
And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you
his
promised the
character
Hunters that
model's
you'd be as
off
good
or
as gold,
something.
and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
But this is in the Fidelity mode.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
I will take a look at the performance mode here in a little bit. Oop.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new
Oh wow,
adventures?
this
Adventures
reminds
that
me of
will
Red
become the
Dead.
Stuff of legends.
In the first place, Sir Hans, we've got a task ahead of us. An important one, and a great responsibility. You don't meet such a mighty noble as von Bergov every day. So,
Yeah, I've heard some
first
things
duty,
about the combat that
then
it's
fun.
tricky to get
Quiet,
a hold of.
Spoil the rest of our trip. It's all clear to me. We deliver the message, get the politics over with, and enjoy
We'll see,
a bit of
though. I mean, it's an
adventure
RPG,
together.
so-
But why didn't Uncle Hannes take care of it himself?
As far as I
Unless
understand, it's a lot
maybe
like
he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the
the like the Bethesda
estates to you one
games,
day.
where the more
So
you
I
use
expect
a
he
certain
wants to be
skill,
sure you
like
won't botch
one-handed or
Of course.
swords
How
or
could I
marksman,
possibly botch
you
it up?
know you
We're
build
a
that
foreign
skill up.
army
So the more you do it, the better you get at it.
The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
No.
You're a bit too keen. You never know what might happen.
Henry, don't be such a lily liver. Audentes fortuna juvat. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oak. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, eh? Old Oak's got eyes like a...
Oh. I assume these are in-engine cutscenes and not pre-rendered.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Corral them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we wouldn't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
That's got a lot of pop in.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
Yeah, something about Henry looks weird.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
Uh-oh.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
The poppin' is funny. What do we have here? Soldier, advisor, or scout? My playstyle. Prefer solving things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. Scout. Well, let's try it. We'll try the soldier.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Persuasion. You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side. In dialogues, you'll have the choice of some of the options below that define how you will react, but beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Many situations can be solved by reasoning with the other party. With dialogues, you'll have several options of how to react, but be warned, the other party won't always believe you. The face is your reputation, the stats, and your coin. Okay. I guess we'll try this one.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. That's why we're talking here. We have no intention of attacking you. You might be concerned that we're lying about who we are, but we showed you our letter with its seal. That should be enough for you. Or is it not?
You don't seem like any messenger to me.
Oh,
More
that
like
wasn't
some
good.
uppity brat. Didn't you say you were a god? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's traveling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Leipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Man, every time the camera switches to like a different perspective, there's so much popping.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious.
These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
It's no possible.
Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank.
Hey, there's a
At
chicken.
least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you. And you lot are rank.
Be quiet, you flea bit.
It's the dog barking.
Go away, mutt. You'll get nothing from me.
Oh, I can see my feet. All right.
Hey, call off that dog and then we can talk.
Hold triangle to call.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry?
Find detailed
All right,
description of all the
I'll see what
tasks
I
in
can
your
get for you.
inventory. Press
Well.
down for the journal tab. And there's a lot. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't have any weapons. No food.
Hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Sit. Stay.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few...
How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna. And his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the Royal Chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce at least, an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumans is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanusha's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
Let's see. Oh, you get food for the dog.
Listen,
how nice.
Would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Yep.
Come on, Oaks. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Tankard. Is that this guy? How about playing dice for the ring?
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Jeez.
Come.
Basic dice rules. Held dice from previous throws. Current section. Die selected to be held. Get your scored points. Start the game by rolling all 6 dice. Select the sorting dice you want to keep. Put them to the side and gain points for them at the end of your turn. Then roll the rest again. You keep rolling until you run out of dice. However, if you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all points gained in the turn. Okay. Oh, well, we'll see. You might be right about that. Dice point combinations. Oh boy. Yeah, you might be right.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
No, just keep those.
Courage. My God! Oh, come on!
Can I not? No, I guess not. Okay.
Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway. That's enough for me. Your turn.
Yikes.
Well, this'll be a quick game. Oh, come on.
I can keep these three, right? Yeah. Oh, and these, right? No, not those two. Yeah, we're not doing too bad.
My God, I'm done.
Two. Can I keep those ones? I guess I can't keep those ones. I guess I can't keep those ones either. Okay.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
This is gonna take forever. Is he cheating with that blue dice?
Aye, that'll do. Here.
Alright, I guess I lost.
My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend.
He's cheating.
Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
No.
Nah, that's enough humiliation from me.
Tankard!
Yeah.
She's definitely cheating.
About that sausage.
Yeah? Have you got the ring? I'll swap you for it, like I said.
I don't.
No ring, no sausage.
Okay, then.
Henry.
Alright.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us
That's
all.
alright, Death Trooper.
The way you provoked him.
You're right. I got a bit carried away.
Well, you shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on the spot. Did you notice how many of them there were? You better keep your nose out of it next time.
If you think so, sir.
I do. It's an order. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously.
It had
Don't
something to do
fuck
with
it up.
dice are worth. Each dice are worth a certain amount of points. If you have double it, it'd get double the same roll, then you get extra points.
After that long journey.
But he has that blue dice, and every time he rolled it, it came up
that after riding so long.
as a multiple
So
or a
then,
multiplier dice.
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it, or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Oops. Oop. You gotta put the padded thing on, and then the helmet. We get the training sword.
So, should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
Don't worry. Oates is cooking up that gruel again. That, well, not even a dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite.
Okay, so here's the combat.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Press R2 to perform attack. You select the direction of the attack by moving the right stick. 3 long spikes in the upper part of the rosette are used to select the direction of your attack, while the arrow shape at the bottom is used for stabs. Okay.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
You chain attacks by pressing the attack button R2 again while your first attack is still in progress. Chaining attacks is faster and more efficient. Alright.
You want to wear me down like that? Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself while you're attacking.
Cover
Still
yourself
have
by
to take care you
L2.
have strength left to defend.
Maintaining
Save the advice.
your cover
and try it
costs
yourself.
stamina.
Gladly. On guard. That's the way. Good. Nice. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Or perfect block by.
Wake up! You're doing great, Henry. Pretty good.
It's a clash of blades.
Nice.
Okay.
What about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up
First
a
block your
perfect block
opponent attack
immediately
using
with a
a perfect
strike.
block, then
I'll show
immediately
you.
attack with
Get ready.
trigger. Okay.
You have to follow up with a strike. Good, Henry. Sweet. Too fast for you, am I? Block it. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte,
Interesting.
you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best
I've been
to follow
playing
up right away
Xenoblade
with
X
your own
on
riposte.
Simu, and the popping
Yeah,
is rough.
right.
Not as bad as Dragon
But what if I
Saga
want
2.
to attack in such a
RPG
way
seems
that
not to
you
care about
can't
that.
make a
Yeah,
perfect block?
Then it's best to
they've-
attack at
it's
a spot
always-
where your opponent isn't covered.
always
Where
had
he's
a
not
lot of
holding
pop
his
in
weapon.
the
You
like
defend,
RPGs as far
and
as
I'll
I
show
could
you how.
remember, even on the
All
original
right.
Xbox,
Come on then.
especially with
Nice work, Henry. Nice.
like Morrowind. Morrowind was real bad.
Nice, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right.
All right.
100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. Your first hit. All square again. Well done.
That was some wallop.
I could see why people don't like this.
Now we're even. And another.
Okay, I'm holding block. And it's just not blocking.
Oh, you haven't got a hope. Oh, you haven't got a hope.
What?
Oh, you haven't got a hope. Put up a fight at least.
Oop.
You haven't got a hope. And you're
Whoa,
supposed
whoa,
to be
whoa.
my bodyguard. And you've had it. I say the victor
Okay,
is
so
clear.
nothing I
I'll
was
get my
going to be able to
winnings from you
do
later.
is,
Now it's time to eat.
was going to be able to win.
Play's giving me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
Go!
So who won, gentlemen?
You got to block in the right direction. You know,
Henry learned a lesson
it was
or two, and I
when they were
went back.
showing, like
At
during the
least I'll have
tutorial,
someone to buy me drinks
it was
in
just
the tavern.
automatically
It
snapping
was
to each
almost
side it
like
needed
that
to block
time in
to.
Rattay.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we'd dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret.
Yeah, I don't know.
The whole world
Maybe.
turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was raised to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Yeah, we'll pick stealth.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Yeah, we'll try this one. Marksman.
If I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too. Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces.
And you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting? The first time you ever held a bow? I'm surprised you didn't say a sword.
Wow, the
since you never
poppin's
stopped
real
going on about
bad.
The sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
Yeah, that dude definitely cheats.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry.
What?
Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king. Whew.
You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
Oh my goodness.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Head down,
Crouch.
Henry.
Okay.
Got to sneak
Whoa.
Hear that singing? They must be close.
Oh, what is that?
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get
Oh
closer.
man, am I gonna have to swap screens again? There's somebody right there.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path.
She doesn't hear that?
Stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Press R1 to throw pebble. Alright. Oh, I guess she didn't hear that one. Oh, dude, the game is bugging out.
What are you doing? Crouch down, you ox. They'll see you.
I'm crouched. Dude, this is... What is that? Is there like a last checkpoint? I don't guess there would be, would there?
Crouch down, you ox. They'll see you.
Yeah. Oh my.
Henry, I told you to...
Well, there's gate. The skybox keeps breaking. So this is how they justify you losing all your gear, I take it.
For fuck's sake. Oh, fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Oh.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine!
Oh. That looks like that guy we saw earlier.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
None of them can swim. Oh my goodness.
Just now!
Ooh! He got hit.
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, these horses, quick!
Oh, Mott.
Oh, the dog made it, of course.
What the
I wonder if they got
fuck
that guy that
was
was
that,
cheating
Henry?
at the dice game.
You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Wait!
E-
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I managed.
I don't know.
Either way.
We'll we'll never know, I guess.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Oh, game saved. I'm wanted. The hair icon under the compass signals what's happening around you right now. Enemies are searching for you. You can find explanation of all the states in the main menu under Help Behavior Indicator. Okay.
There's someone in front of us! Down!
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rock. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood trails, everything.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
You honestly think they can swim all the fucking way across? Shut up. What a cheap boy here. It's still easy here.
Nice. Now we can make it.
Stumbling about in the pitch black. When all your talk does is blind you, leave it out. Catching some naked men before is better than getting killed in a skirmish. I still can't see the blood in his back. You're right.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's
Which?
more of them
Oh,
top.
up there.
Fuck.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here.
Oop.
What?
Still.
Run, quick! Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Because you can't see shit from there.
Oh, there's more of them.
No. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Split up to find them. Kurva! They're fleeing into the rocks. Hurry! Run around! We'll catch him at the top.
Am I supposed to go up here? Or am I supposed to follow him?
What now?
Oh.
Hey. Hans,
Take cover.
there's more of them up top.
Where now, for fuck's sake? Come here. Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know?
Gonna sneak into town with no clothes.
At night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Yeah, I can't see.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when we turn out.
Ooh.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way.
Well, I guess we'll see then. Oh, there he is.
Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Oh. Let's see if I can use any of this sword combat that I learned.
You're a dead man!
Oh, no. Well...
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Is he dead? No. Oh, maybe.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Ah. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Why? Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you.
Why doesn't he have...
You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Well done.
How are you holding up?
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there.
Whoa.
Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus. Don't do this.
He's hallucinating.
Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Whoa.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Oh, this dude's probably... He's sick.
Father? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important
Run!
from the truck. Go to the car.
Easy.
Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sorrento.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, you'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it.
Jeez.
Hang in there.
Run.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa,
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
It is a really long intro.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here. Come on.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got
Uh-oh.
more sons.
Think again,
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
I've come from Scallops. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Hey there, ID.
Inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst.
Yeah, this main intro is
Make all the
pretty
necessary
long.
arrangements.
I mean, even from flashbacks to the gameplay, I still very much, I feel like, in the tutorial areas.
Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Howdy, howdy.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie.
That's funny.
Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Bit like reading a book, it gets a lot better. Like how the choices do influence people. Okay.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
Later in the game, okay. Well, what happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip.
The NPCs
So
really do
maybe
have
I'll be
stories
blessed again.
to them. That's
I'll go
cool.
check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse.
I've had worse. My shoulders stings a bit, but I'm alright otherwise.
You're
At least the
brave.
dialogue choices you choose actually are what they say.
Now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take
Uh-oh.
this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic.
Splash water on
Put
yourself.
it on so you don't catch a chill. It
Oh,
gets
nice.
cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't.
No, I didn't.
Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold.
I'd looked into it,
What's your
but
name?
Bushenna's my
after
name.
this one came out,
I'm Henry.
Hans told me.
I'd
I'll
just
go
heard that it
check
was a
on
better version
When
of
you're done
the
with
first one,
everything,
so
come and see me and we'll
I
figure
figured
out
at
what
this
to do
point right now I
next.
might as well start out with this. Terrible fall. Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level skills and perks due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Of course, of course. Bleeding gradually depletes your life and can even kill you. To stop bleeding, open the inventory and apply enough bandages. Okay, then.
This wound is still bleeding. Better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
Something to eat. I guess we could eat some from the pot, right?
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Oh, awesome. I think you'll enjoy it. I played the first. Yeah, that was what I had heard too, was that it was pretty rough. Certainly impressed with the visuals though. Playing right now on Fidelity mode. Swap later on to performance. dropping over here. Wash yourself up. Yeah, that's what I'm playing this on.
New man.
Saving the game saves automatically during important moments or when you quit using the save and quit option in the menu. You can also save by sleeping in your bed or by drinking some savior schnapps. Oh boy. That's funny. So am I still bleeding or do I have... Do not need to bandage. Okay, I'm not bleeding. Game is so in-depth, even if you don't watch before you talk to people, they will tell you you stink and won't be as nice to you. Oh boy. That sounds like a lot.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right.
Bozina?
I've got a bit of that
Is that her name?
Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
How do I recognize them?
Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my
I moved
yard.
it.
Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere.
There
or
we
at least
go.
hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that.
I've already
do you
done
feel
that.
Up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
I can manage.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again. Says I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
The bandages are still quite fresh. I won't have to change them till evening.
Doesn't that guy have a weapon? Here we go. Oh, here we go, yeah. Torch, hood, belt. Some clothes, some food. Bandages. Oops. Put that on. Put the belt on. Shoes. You have a weapon though? Where'd that go? Well, let's wash off first, I guess. You're as clean as you can get at a trough. Alright. Oh, we got sound cutting in and out. Ooh, there's a pig. Wouldn't the pig eat him? Oh, I dropped him. Yeah, earlier you missed it. We were when I was creeping through part of the tutorial. They had like the skybox was freaking out. Can I go that way?
Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Oh, am I there? I am there. Can I not equip this?
I need something to eat.
Alright, well, we've got food. Not wearing a pouch. What does that have to do with anything? Alright, okay. Well, just dig the hole. Never even bothered the pigs. Probably taste good. Yeah, I picked up the spade. Quite a bit of arduous work. Alright, there we go.
I could go for something to eat now.
Hold square to eat. I'm holding square, nothing's happening. It said earlier that I didn't have a pouch. I don't know. I'll go back over here. I picked the stuff up. I took it and it's in my inventory. But yeah, look. You're not wearing a pouch. So, I'm not sure. So you could just eat from here, I guess.
There's nothing left here.
Oh, so there's nothing to eat now, okay. Miner's hood. Hunter's belt. It's covered in blood. We'll put it on and wash ourselves off. Once you highlight food in the menu, hold square. Okay. Thanks for the tips. I'm sure I probably looked at it in the menu, but I don't. Really? The short tunic? Gives you better charisma? Okay. Nope, that gives it the drop. Eat. Yeah, I don't know what it's. There's no. I'm not wearing a pouch. I guess I don't have a pouch, so maybe it's something I don't have yet. I've got a torch, hunter's belt. Yeah, I guess I don't have a pouch yet. I mean, unless that's supposed to be one there on his back, but I could just eat it straight from the menu. So I guess I'll just do that for now. He's a slow walker, that's for sure. Not on my screen right now, but in the lower left of the menu, there's a button that you're supposed to hold where you can eat. Okay. Oh, nice. Can I not walk through here? Am I not supposed to go that way? What is going on? Oh, okay. Okay. Definitely a pretty game. Alright, we've been playing here in the Fidelity mode for a little while. Let's change into performance. Uh-oh, what'd I do? So there's... Okay, so it's on the... Why isn't... It just stopped showing up in the monitor. What? Okay, so this is... So then it came back. Will it not let me swap? Fidelity performance. Oh my goodness. Alright, so apparently for whatever reason it's not. It's swapping on the capture card. Or it's swapping in the game. But it won't let me. It's not showing up on my monitor when I switch it. But it works when it's on Fidelity. Okay, I don't know. It's some technical thing, I'm sure. So I guess we're just going to be playing in Fidelity mode. So let me change. Let me change the title because we can't test. Can't test the performance mode. It was weird. I wonder what was going on
Shoulder still hurts like hell.
with that one spot that wouldn't let me walk
Now
past.
it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
That's a good question, Death Trooper. Let's take a look. I don't think I ever... Oh, it's got a photo mode, though. Ah, that's nice. I like the photo modes. Like the 60 FPS, I didn't notice much difference in fidelity. Well, I know, obviously, like every other game, it has, like less detail. Like the world details are turned down a little bit, less vegetation, lighting and stuff is different, but...
Great.
At least that's what I'm assuming. But yeah, Death Trooper, I don't know. I don't know what difficulties there are, because I don't remember choosing one. And it doesn't look like there's anything in the menus. It could be ghosting. It could also be the motion blur that they have, the setting. I don't have it turned off. I have it turned on. It's like a per object. But yeah, there's probably definitely some ghosting. I haven't noticed any. Whoa, that got really loud. I have not noticed any. But that doesn't mean that I didn't, that it hasn't been there. I haven't been looking for it. Avowed had a lot of ghosting. I discovered a meadow with a bench. Can I get up there? Nope, doesn't look like it. Where am I even supposed to be going? Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta pick these flowers. I forgot what I was doing out here.
Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
prefer when it's just one difficulty in RPGs. Lets the difficulty be more finely tuned. Yeah. Grabbing a bunch of sage now. Probably need the white ones. No? Yep.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Uh-oh. What's the dog barking at now?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
How do I get a weapon? It's the Master Chief. I need a weapon.
Who are you, fella?
We're from Lord von Bergov, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know.
Whoops. It's taking me a second to get used to these.
Lord von Burgo's people, and I ain't never seen you before.
Lord von Bergov is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new.
Oh, shouldn't all his people have whacking rocks and shields with his colours?
For Christ's sake, woman, stop annoying me with your endless fucking questions. I'm the one. Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? Lord von Bergov
Let's talk to
sent
him.
us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
Oh, jeez.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort will be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to
Oh,
fall
no.
for it so easily. We're not von Bergov's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond.
Oh, no.
But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry.
Oh,
of
my
Skalitz.
goodness.
Hey, what are
This'll
you
be
doing
quick,
walking
boy.
around with a weapon? If you don't want us to teach you a lesson, come here sharpish and tell us who you are. Prepare to fight!
Whoa.
Gorva! I'm wounded!
I'm like trapped in the thing over here. I can't get out.
You can't run from me!
Oh boy.
What's that dog making such a fuss about?
Alright, well, I'll try it out a different way then.
I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov.
Who else
Jeez.
would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Let's see if we can get by with a lie here.
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bozhena. I don't know anything about any attack, but I met some of von Burgov's men in the woods too. They had his shields and Waffenrocks. They were looking for some cutthroats. I gave them directions here, so you can join them once they get here.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Fuck it.
It
Just
worked.
tell them we'll wait for them in the tavern and jelly off. All right?
Well then.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God
Sheesh.
be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your
Well,
word
at least
for
she
it.
believes you.
I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story. It was a story, right?
Oh, I didn't meet anyone up top, but they swallowed it all right. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard.
Oh, here's
my
the,
eyes are so bad. It'd take me all day.
The brewing
But
or
at
the
least I can
potions
tell you
tutorial.
how to go about it.
All right, I'll try.
Don't know how.
I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Alright. Well, let's learn the, potions brewing thing.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Start. Oh, everything's just magically
First,
lit
go
up.
to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the
Oh, I
bench
bet it
and
is.
we'll start.
Can flip through the book by using L1 and R1, and by pressing triangle you can switch between recipes and the herbarium. You're finished reading, go back to brewing, press circle. having to memorize all the recipes?
You must have read it
I
by
hope
now,
not.
surely.
Alright, let's go back to the table then.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Every potion needs a liquid base. Jugs containing the bases can be found on the shelf to the left. I didn't look at it. Okay, so let's look at the recipe. You'll need wine
What's
and 2
taking you
handfuls.
so long, lad? You've got the pitchers there on the shelf on the left.
Alright,
Just
so
pick
we'll
the
use
right
the
one.
wine.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For
That didn't
most
take long.
potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Oh.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Yeah, you weren't kidding when you said this was like super detailed.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Where? Oh, here we go.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
That's a lot.
Here it is.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Once you've done a couple, it becomes more intuitive. Yeah, it certainly is pretty detailed there. That's all I can sleep. Is that long? It's a pretty long time to sleep, though. More
A sword such
flashbacks,
as
nightmares.
this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell! Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Strong the dog, fucks the bitches. And war is enough.
Jeez.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Who's waking him up?
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Who is that?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
Okay.
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive.
Too alive.
Ma knows what she's doing. And that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows. And it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
Yeah.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
A beautiful maiden. Father's sword.
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Oh look, I got all my health back. Increasing Henry's level will also give you perk points. You can use them to unlock his other abilities and upgrades. Under player, yeah. Dude, there's so many stats. Wow. Sword, long sword, one-handed sword, sword and shield. Unarmed, polearmed. So yeah, he's at the very bottom here. Reputation, statistics. Ooh.
Look who's finally up. Henry, come and join us.
Sit.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but
as we know. Audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Rattay, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it
2
from
hours
here?
later.
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleof, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get
What's
on our
he-
way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
That'd be nice.
Lejana, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade.
Oh, no.
We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Lejana.
I have something for you, Henry.
Oh?
Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion.
Oh, nice.
It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of
I take
Lipa
this.
for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
I can't believe this doesn't let me swap
Sorry
between
for coming late,
60
Ma.
and 30.
We got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
All right.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us. and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me.
Saw
I'd
him.
never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
What has he got? A hunting sword?
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here.
Okay.
Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Oh, she gave him money too. Wow, what a nice lady. I don't actually get to walk. Oh, wow. We're going to hit the title card here. How long have we been streaming for? 2 hours, 20 minutes? That's probably why I couldn't go down that one way. The game had me blocked off, or had it locked in. Joseph. Just chicken chaser. You chase chickens. Ooh. Yeah, after everything they went through, why are they not like in a bigger hurry to get there? Especially if the thing is right there.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Yeah, how are they supposed to prove they are who they are?
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
No. What did they just dump on him?
Fucking shit!
Is that what I think it is?
Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon.
Oh, they dumped crap
of
on him.
Parkstein. Heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Parkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are.
Oh, no.
The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
Jeez.
What the fuck was that?
Better wash him off.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
And that is... drink? Oh, so much poppin'.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Oh, we're gonna end up working for this tavern, aren't we?
This is not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Loading, loading, loading.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Well, different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
And the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughingstock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message.
It was his
no
idea.
Coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Because of him. He is to blame for their deaths.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food! About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this?
What did she...
Stuff.
What did she bring them?
There's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew we were going to end up working.
Cheers.
Ooh, my.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I heard that witch. Wench.
What I tell you? What's she waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you.
A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before.
Oh, look at her character
Who
model.
sent
It's
you?
like broke. So is
Not any
hers.
nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then.
Oh,
my.
boy.
Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Is anyone you know going to
I heard some talk about your captain.
Oh? What was that?
Oh, yeah, he got some of that on him, too, didn't he?
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself. And won't
Yeah,
allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha.
don't let me
So
down.
that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Yeah, the skin doesn't match on her. Whoa, 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 hey.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some
Yep.
bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Oh, jeez.
You know very well what I'm talking about. I saved your life.
Are you drunk? Get out of my sight!
Yeah,
Here's
Photo
your
Man, do you see this
wine.
stuff?
Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. We
Yeah.
need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Uh-oh. Always something.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there.
Yeah, when I put this game in to install it, it had like a 90 gigabyte update.
Again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
That's funny.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right, there it is. All right.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Loading times seem longer than yours too. Yeah, I mean, are you playing on the Pro?
All right, we'll do it.
On the PS5 Pro?
Carrying a few
'Cause this is
sacks
just
won't kill us.
the PS5.
For sure, it's less daunting
the
work than
Slim.
fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, You can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right. We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scarlets.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard something about a
I heard
wedding.
some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Just PS5, huh? Yeah, I don't know.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda, and it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
These quests are interesting. They don't hold your hand much, so have fun trying to find exactly where to put the sacks down. Oh boy.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course.
I do use a PS5 Slim Death Trooper. The first PS5 I had, I've talked about it before, was the all digital edition PS5. And then recently, about a year ago now, actually, I traded it in at GameStop because they were doing a deal. I got like $350 for it in their store credit, you know.
Could I get to the wedding?
And then
I don't know about that.
I paid the extra for the disc.
Guess only.
Disc edition.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more,
there's
a couple of invited
I
guests
mean,
having an ale
I don't know.
over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit
Honestly, like, it's not
But he's a good
that well,
lad.
I don't know actually. All right, where should I move the sacks to?
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
What was I saying? I mean, I don't know, it's not too big of a deal. We've been seeing some weird graphical glitches, but this is really the only game recently that's had bugs like that. And it could have something to do too with I'm running the cord from the PlayStation 5 to where my setup is connected to another HDMI with a little coupler. And then that's also run to another HDMI cord that has a coupler to it, and that's run into the capture card, and then into the TV, and then into the PC. So there could be some. It could just be, you know, a problem with that. I generally don't really have that many issues with it. I'll probably end up playing this later too just regularly on my TV. So I'll see if it's there. That weird neck break thing.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Here it comes.
Oh, save the game. Good.
Christ, pardon me.
All right, Hans, let's get to work.
From the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I've got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that
So the graphical thing I have and
plan,
most everyone
right?
else is flashes of white here and there. They said they'll patch it. Okay.
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else.
Newer PS5s are slightly hot. Yeah, they do have more heat. It's just
I noticed that
due to the smaller heat
We can
sinks.
work off our debt.
Like venting
All we have to do
pipes,
is
I
carry
think.
a few sacks
if
of
I'm
flour
remembering
from
that
cart
correctly.
to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished
Although
in no
mine
time.
is in a very open entertainment stand. There's no back to it.
I'm serious.
So
I
it's
can't
got
work. I'm a noble. What if
a lot of
someone
air,
saw me?
you know, place to move air.
It'll be done in a jiffy. Don't worry.
That's not the point, Henry. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Everyone has to work.
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's
Yeah, and
law.
tomorrow
Oratorus,
night's stream, I'm
the
going to stream it
priests
straight
pray
from the
for.
PS5 instead of the
Laboratories,
Elgato.
the pledge,
So the camera is
who
going to be a
shovel
little bit
shit
different.
and
I'll
pay
end up being in a
And
box.
Bellatorus, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
We don't have swords, and we don't know anyone who needs protecting. So what then?
So we're fucked until someone rolls up his sleeves and gets to work. By which I mean, someone with
Wow,
appropriate
he's really not
status,
going to help.
like you. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatorres and the natural order of the world? I
Oh,
simply
boy.
cannot carry sacks.
They say clothes maketh the man, and you don't look much like a noble right now. So, I don't think the natural order will collapse if you get your hands dirty.
What do you know about a nobleman's honor? It's not long since I had to drag one sack
Oh,
through the
man.
night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
mean
going to
it,
be doing
Henry.
that.
Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of
Oh,
man,
man, he really likes to talk.
looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry, such is my nature.
The clearer it is to me,
Greetings. Greetings.
What did I do to you?
How are you?
Could be better.
I was going to say, if I go around and talk to everybody, that should also help raise the speech, I think. No, can't talk to her? Okay, what about him? No. I'm impressed with the visuals here. All right, let's take this.
A whole day just for a few sacks.
Oof! That isn't half heavy.
Oh.
I heard they are going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Oh no. Why? A lovely tree like that. It's a nice place to rest when you're passing by in the summer.
Let's see here.
All the more reason to leave it be, though. Aye, but the weather has been stormy for a few days. So one of the branches that can throw
About up here. Oh, this is the house.
Once old folks start getting soft in the head, bad news.
Exactly. Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor but young than go through that.
Oop, where'd I go? I turned at a wrong turn there. Here we are. There we are.
Coming right up.
This game reminds me a lot of Red Dead. Like, by a lot.
Listen to this. Ei incumbit probatio, qui visit non qui negat.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
Clever you. Do you know what it means?
No. And I doubt you do either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. So you see,
Innkeeper, a beer!
I speak Latin. I've just proven to you that I'm a nobleman.
True, fuck off. Remembering some words you heard in church doesn't make you a noble.
He's arguing with somebody about being a noble. How funny.
I wouldn't leave it to the last moment this year.
Oop. Uh-oh.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place
Yeah,
is suicide.
I agree.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Uh-oh.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're
Just
saying.
going to post
A
about Red
weed
Dead
like
Redemption
you
2
surviving
saying
a
hi
fight
to
against
everyone.
bandits,
Yeah.
even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore
Making
me.
fun of him.
You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Hey, you! Get your sweetheart and fuck off out of our village. Both of you.
I give you a chance to apologize.
Uh-oh, what did I miss?
And you keep insulting me.
Make sure you check
Get
your
ready to pick up your
controller on the
broken
block
teeth
key
with broken
on
fingers.
hand-to-hand pretty quick.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
I can't get into the settings.
Come on, then.
You scum!
Ooh. Oh no.
Now you're gonna get it!
I'm just trying to carry sacks of rice, man. I don't... what are we looking at here? L block, draw arrow, quick reply, unlock in combat.
I'll rip your ass open!
Why is it not?
Hey! Wanker!
Controls. Why is that not blocking? Block, yeah, it's left L2, right? Like, what is there another, maybe in game settings?
Oh Gott! Ich wurde... Gut! Jesus!
Don't spare him! You wanna try me?
Hurt anyone else?
Boy, he's got like no stamina. No stamina whatsoever.
Now you'll die. Na los! That won't work on me. Hey, Scheiße!
Dude, what?
Zeig, was du drauf hast. Wir werden dich ausnehmen.
Someone better hold me back. This won't end well for you. Unbelievable.
Scheiße!
What the hell is going on here?
What is happening right now? Great, now we're gonna go to jail. What is he doing? If he would have just helped me carry in the bags of rice.
This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work...
Yeah,
coin
thank
by
you.
now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because This isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! You get a whipping too.
That's funny.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern?
And who was too scared to speak? Well, if it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your
there's the poppin'.
pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean
my
that.
goodness.
Calm
What?
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Oh, wow. God, that's gotta hurt the lower back, man. Like, crazy.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
After you get out of this predicament, talk to the lady in red nearby for the start of the quest. Okay.
Isn't that?
Thanks, I appreciate the tip.
Hey! Uncle
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Boy, they really make him unlikable, don't they?
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Oh, we got a trophy. Nice. Crime and reputation, right? I understand
I suppose
that.
I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Spawn more clothes. Some clothes. Short tunic. Eat an apple. Equip a hunting sword.
Henry? Well, come on. I don't bite. Are you going to just stand here like a statue? You've got time, right? If you need anything, I'll be here.
All right. Well, she's there. I need to find a
Well, fine.
trough to clean myself. Can I do that here? No. Chicken chaser. You chase chickens. Alright, I'm as clean as I can get.
Look out.
At a trough. Where'd she go? Uh-oh. I don't know if I like this map. Looks cool, but I don't know exactly how practical this part's gonna be. Gain access to the wedding party with the help of... Oh, that's someone way up there. Oops. Can I... Just reload a save.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you.
Okay. Got the short tunic, the legs, shoes, put the hood on, equip the hunting sword.
You're in the right place. Over here.
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
And what's your name?
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
So you're a wanderer?
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through.
Reputation lost.
To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
So why are you helping
me? Why exactly
me?
Are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
What city?
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to ask more about Tomcat.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think he might teach me
Do
something?
you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Combat training. That's exactly what I need.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
All right.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Christ. What did I do to you?
wash ourselves off here. Where to begin?
God bless you.
You can wait. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Blacksmith is way over there. Oh, no. Why did that just happen? Find out what happened to Mutt. Go and see Tomcat. Gain access to the wedding party with the help of a Miller Crease or something. These are all very far apart. Well, well, unfortunately, we are actually. I am at the end of the time that I have to stream. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Tomorrow, I'll be back on. I'll probably be playing this. The stream's gonna look different though. I'm not gonna be down here in the corner like I am, like with the background cut out. I'm gonna be streaming from the PlayStation 5. So I'll probably be in a window either in the top or right corner, top left or right corner. And at least I'll be able to switch between 60 and the Fidelity mode. So, but thank you guys, everyone, for joining me tonight. I always appreciate it. On the 12th, next Wednesday, we're going to be streaming Doom Eternal. And then the following week after that, we're going to be streaming Assassin's Creed on the 20th. So we got a full month ahead. I'm going to also work on my final review for Avowed. And that'll be out eventually. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me here. And I'll see you guys later.